So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Let's try this again. I just recorded a video, but then it decided to stop midway through. Fantastic. But anyway, we're back with eFootball. We're going to be going over version 2.4. We've got some footage in the background. I'm going to be showing you some of the worst refereeing decisions known to man. Konami, if there's one thing you need to fix, it's your referees, your collisions, yeah? Because my oh my, this weekend, when I actually sat down and played this for a bit, it was all over the shop. So we're going to have some goals. We're going to have some, this, that, and the other, just examples for you guys. So this is me playing online. Remember, I'm testing all these out on version 2.4 and also with no assists, right? I don't play with the whole assist thing. So this is the first problem, right? Number one, the referee there didn't even give a foul, which was just laughable. You see the color of that card? Are you having a laugh? How are you going to give, and I don't have another replay of it happening, so we'll rewind it in case you missed it. I mean, look, come on now. He's the last man, right? No one else is in sight. Fred has beaten the whole team. Granted, he probably would have missed it. That's Fred. But how are you going to give a yellow card for being the last man? And this is a problem. Like, if you can't get the fundamentals right with the referees and the decisions and the fouls, then pointless work on other things, right? It's so frustrating. I can't remember which PES it was where the referee was so bad, maybe PES 2008. They were so bad, they would give a foul for literally everything, and it ruined the experience. Right, moving forward a little bit further, and we're going to have examples here and there. This was just me, I think, having a decent run, you know, playing online against this dude. I love the old 1-2s when they work. So there we go, back to Veghorst. He makes a nice little run into the box, and unfortunately, just couldn't put off that move. But it would have worked nicely. Now, right here, this is a typical Manchester United move. This was against Aston Villa, against the AI, and this is what you can do, right? Anthony does find Rashford, Veghorst. There's the forward run from Rashford once again. We know he's on top form this season. I mean, he's having an unbelievable season. Keeper makes a good save, but Anthony was there for the tap-in. So it is possible to do stuff like that. It's still very, very flowy when the game wants to work well. It is more responsive, I will say that much. It has maybe sped up the game a little bit, but that is because of the, increased responsiveness of the game. I've been really enjoying dribbling, and you're going to see a few dribbles here and there. I just don't know why people online don't like to dribble. I take gambles a lot online. I mess up a lot like that. But you know what? It is what it is. And if you don't mess up, then you're never going to learn from it. So they had a chance here from Bailey, and this was just an example of maybe the goalkeepers. Right here, watch. Look, off the post, but David De Gea's reactions is what we're looking at here. Because it hits him on the arm, but he quickly gets up, bosh, and he manages to punch it away just in time right here. So stuff like that, it looks way better. It's not a complete mess where players are running into each other. You know, he gets up, Varane wins the header, and now I can actually break and get away from the play. So the goalies, yeah, definitely have been, I'd say, improved response-wise. We're going to move forward a little bit further here as the ball is swung back to Ramsey, who fires one in and just got away with that. There was a slight foul. There's still a slight problem with, like, when you press clear and sometimes the game wants to do it and sometimes the game says, no, I'm going to wind you up today. And that's exactly what it does. Fortunately, Watkins kicked Martinez. But if I'm powering up the bar, clear it. Right here. Now the fun and games is going to start to begin with the refereeing. I mean, how is this a foul? As you can see there, he's won the ball. He's gone in with his toenail and he's won the ball. And this wasn't even one of the worst decisions, to be honest. I'm going to rewind that a little bit, just so you can see it in real time. You can see I got the ball. You can see where the ball actually goes, right? Watch. Ding. I've won it. Lino's put his flag up. What for? He's 3 inches away. Put some glasses on. Go to the opticians. Whatever needs to be done. But that is not a foul. So, ridiculous there. We're going to move a little bit further now. We took on the Nottingham Forest in one of these events, which wasn't an easy game. I actually think I lost to him, which was shocking. But right here, this is also another annoyance for me. And there is going to be a lot of negatives in this video, but I have to point out the negatives to improve them. Okay? That's how it works. But the problem here is, well, we'll go back because we didn't really know there. But look, I do the double touch, but the game doesn't want to register. I don't know who this is switching to. It doesn't switch back to Rashford. It switches to Bruno. And then I don't know that. I press shoot because I thought Rashford still had the ball, and I've kicked it the wrong way. So you can see there the AI got caught, and it's still those little annoying things where the player switching is just out of whack and out of sync. And another thing that does annoy me as well is it's kind of the AI just kind of run into you. You can see this guy here, Frula, like he just runs into Rashford, right? He's literally blocked him off at this point. So it's like running through a brick wall. Rashford has to go round him, but it won't change back to him. And then it changes to Bruno. I've pressed the wrong button. And then, you know, we got a shot off, but Anthony was offside anyway. So it didn't work out. But those are the things, Konami, you've got to look into. You know, I shouldn't have to be worrying about which player is going to switch to which. Moving on a little bit further. Right, another ridiculous decision. I mean, come on. This was really bad, right? Like, you're probably wondering what's the problem. So was I. Referee comes across and he's given Dalot a yellow card for one of the worst shoulder barge decisions I've ever seen. That's a yellow, is it? So, if that was the case, right, if every single... if that was a yellow every time, you would have no players left on the field at all. It's not a foul. I mean, it's not. Just play on, ref. And you can still see their arm problems as well. You see his arm? It's kind of gone like... it's like the ragdoll physics. So they still haven't worked out those kinks. Konami still need to fix that. Yeah, massive problem. So many problems with the refs in this one. Moving a little bit further, the touch there. Another thing that just shouldn't happen. And then they scored a lovely goal. But there's no chance that a player like Varane, whether he's on good form or not, rated 84 or so, just, once again, another problem with the power bar. I've powered it up. I want to pass it. Pass to Bruno. Pass to Bruno. But watch. You know what we can do here is really slow this down, and you'll be able to see, like what Varane does with his movements, right? So he takes a touch, and then he runs backwards. Oh, he stops. Look, he almost just stops with the ball. If you got half a brain, you just poke it. I know he's had a bad touch. He shouldn't be controlling that with his left foot, by the way. As you're thinking about it, there's another problem. Like, he should be controlling this with his right foot, not his left foot. He's predominantly right-footed, by the way, as well. A lot of by-the-ways today. But by the way, he's predominantly right-footed. Controls it with his left. Now, when I pass it, pass it. Pass it. Doesn't want to do it. Closes his eyes. Thinks about, I don't know, some sort of a dream he had last night. And it's a good finish by Wood. Yeah, top bins. But on manual, I can't get away with that stuff. I mean, I guess that's my choice, but I shouldn't be fighting the controls. I really shouldn't. So, yeah, there's another look at it. Why not? We'll have another look at it. Ridiculous, that. I mean, you shouldn't control that with your left foot. Konami, go and look at football and see which players control the ball with which foot. That's off. Right, a little bit further. This is just an example, once again. Nothing given, right? I got a yellow card before for a shoulder barge, and you're telling me that studs up, studs are showing... nearly knee height, the referee says, nah, you're right. You're wearing a yellow shirt. There's no need to give you a yellow for it. Just pathetic. Right, moving further forward a little bit more. We are going to find Dalot here, who does find Mr. Anthony. And, yeah, we're going to work this inside. There we go. What's happening there? Why is this animation still in the game? And this is what I tweeted the other day about using recycled animations. Why is this in the game? Seriously. Like, at this point, you can see he's already lining up the right leg. The pre-canned animation is in full effect. Turn around, Sancho. Turn around, little. Just seriously, put the song on. But no, he sticks his leg out. I've lost possession. Ridiculous thing to put in the game still. Just get rid of him. Moving further forward here, this was a shot from Sabitzer that went out for a corner. And a nice little bit of interplay here from the corner. You try it, you try some things different. You know, if you know my Everton playthrough, this was a big way for me to score goals because I had Mina at the back. He was enormous. So what we did here was flicked it on with Varane and bosh, Jadon Sancho, take a bow. A beautiful volley into the far corner. Right, moving on a little bit further. We've got this match here where we are online, as you can see. It was currently 1-1. Right, this was a mad... This was just... I was laughing about this because of what happened. I'm not going to ruin it. You can watch it real quick. But anyway, I worked it around the left-hand side. You can see the score. I gave him a goal, by the way, after about 2 seconds. I do love to dribble. It's the way I play. But we lost possession here. It comes back to Anthony, and then see you later. The referee does have somewhat of half a brain because he gives a penalty. Now, I want you guys to watch the clock. You know what I mean? Just watch that clock. We're already in stoppage time. I mean, how much more stoppage time are you going to add? 1-on-1 with the keeper, Lloris. Is he going to do the business? Marcus Rashford steps up, and of course he is. He's in fine form. So, I score that goal. This guy was annoying me a little bit, so I did kind of milk off with the celebration a little bit, but, you know, not a whole lot. Because I thought at that time, I'm thinking, right, it's 2-1. We've already played 47 minutes. Just keep an eye on the clock, right? I headed it back to the goalie. This guy kept trying playing that long ball over the top. We're now up to nearly 48 minutes. We've nearly played the full 3 minutes now. I clear it away, right? We've already played it. Over 48 minutes have already gone. Why is the referee not blowing his watch? Clearly someone's been paying someone off, mugging someone off. I don't know. We're into the 49th minute now. He's not going to blow now, and look what happens. Let's give them a penalty right back. But this is all about, like, the refereeing, once again, just all over the shop. I was generally cracking up laughing, though, when I was watching this, or playing this, should I say. Because I was like, what is the chances? I mean, it's a very entertaining last few minutes to the half, but seriously, ref, you've got to blow when you need to blow, you know? And then bosh, he scores, and there we go. So, he banged that in. Of course, it's Bruno Fernandes against Man United. But it was a penalty. I'm not gonna say it wasn't. It was. The referee gave it. Okay, my problem was you gave it when you shouldn't have given it. And then half-time. Ridiculous. So, there we go. Now we're going to move into, right, another massive problem right here. Didn't even give a foul for it. And luckily, Bergkamp was offside. But how on earth... I just don't know with the programming in this game sometimes. Like, look, Ronaldo comes across, okay? Once again, the best way to look at this is to slow this right down. So, we're going to slow it right down. I'll put it on 0.5 speed. As you can see, comes to Varane. I've powered up clear. I just want to clear it. That's all I want to do right now. Ronaldo comes across and he clips the back of my foot in my own penalty box. Do you think the referee is going to have any sympathy or maybe give the right decision? No, he just plays on. And then Varane's in that silly state. See, these little stumbling animations like this, when you can't do anything about them and they're literally locked out, is a nightmare. And then he turns around. Unfortunately, he hits the post and then Bergkamp is offside. But my, oh my, once again, that refereeing decision, it can cost you games. And that is more than frustrating. If you could send the game back, you would, but it's free. So you can't really say much. Moving on a little bit further. Right, so this was just a little... this was just a bit of dribbling. This is me having a little bit of fun and showing that when you can dribble, you can dribble. We go this way, we go this way. He doesn't know where I'm going. We carry on going. And then eventually, yeah, I got a little bit carried away there and lost possession. But I did win it back. Then it comes to Irwin. Whipped it in. And Neymar can put it in. But yeah, I just wanted to showcase that because I do love dribbling. It's my fun thing to do. And sometimes I mess up. But as I said before, you live and learn. Moving on a little bit further. Now, this was when the game was just kind of all over the place. I mean, the reactions for this match was so bad. I mean, look, just watch Rijkaard right here. Watch him. Look how slow it takes for him to react. Come on now. And that nearly cost me a goal. Fortunately, the finish was absolutely woeful. But, you know, I can't figure this stuff out sometimes. I really can't. And once again, we'll slow this down. But it's, you know, we've got a legend card who's a 95, a 96. His reaction time, his response time should be next level. But just watch him here. Like, he reads the pass, he stops, Just go to the ball. But no, he stops again. There's a little, it's like the Thriller dance. And then in comes Chiesa. He somehow wins it. My player comes across, right? Takes the touch. There goes that animation again. And then he gets the shot away. Shouldn't be happening. It really shouldn't be happening nowadays, you know, with this game being out for as long as it's been out. Come on, Konami. I know you're trying to fix things, but core blimey, I've had to pull my hair out a few times. We took a corner here, came back to Luke Shaw. A decent save, but the key thing here is what we did afterwards. So Dennis Irwin says to Shaw, quick, come over here, son. Quick, do it. So we play the short one. This guy goes, bosh, I'm off. See you later. Goes for a hot dog, delivers it in, and we score a goal. So, you know, those are things you can try and spice things up. You're not always going to score from a corner. Of course not. But mix things up. Try things out. All right, we're going to move a little further forward. Just a couple more snippets for you guys here. This was a little bit of a break, I think, with the Neymars. You played the 1-2 with Simons. And we were through on goal here. Maybe a little bit of fortune. I should have just shot. I tried to walk this in. I don't really know why he decided to turn back on his own self. But, you know, he may have had connection problems once again. It is what it is. You just have to try and clear the ball and hope and pray that something happens. We're going to move a little bit further forward as Luke Shaw tries to get this away. Here is Pavard finding Neymar. And once again with this, patience. I was having a look at his line. I'm like, this guy's playing a very high line. Bosh. Switch the play. Nistelrooy's through. You can see right here. Oh, you just missed it. I'm going to try and time it just right. I did the old super cancel shot. So as you can see, I powered up the bar. I keep missing it. But I powered up the bar and then I super cancelled it. So he probably thought I was going to loop it over him. Nah. Just walk around the goalie and there you go. And the final thing to talk about, and I know Spoonie touched upon this, was this right here. OP through balls. I don't really know what that means because I'm on manual. So, you know, when I press pass, it goes where I want it to go. This guy could have been playing on max support. But the facts are, it's a straight from kickoff. He's powered it up 3/4 of the way. He's pressed triangle. He's obviously aiming this way. And this ball is like a laser-guided missile. It completely bypasses all my players. Unfortunately, I brought Schmeichel out quicker. But that can't happen. There's no skill. Where's the skill involved in just doing that? When have you ever seen that happen in football? Whether literally, imagine Man United's back line did that. Ten Hag would sell every single player if he saw that happen in a game. Because it just doesn't happen. It's madness. And anyway, that's pretty much it, folks. That is everything I had to show you guys. And, yeah, my overall impressions, as we'll just let things run again at the background, is the referees are pants. The collisions are still all over the shop. I had major problems with stamina, actually, really quickly. I mean, this is terrible here, how you can't give him a red. Come on. The stamina, there is a problem with it. And I want you guys to let me know about that. But I was having issues where my centre-backs, Varane, Martinez, were fully drained after 38 minutes, 35 minutes in the first half. That's laughable, Konami. You can't have a centre-back be drained stamina-wise before a half has even finished. I mean, centre-backs don't do a ton of running. It's not like you're a centre-forward. You're trying to pressure all the time. You're a centre midfielder. You're up, down, up, down. No. Centre-backs hold their position generally. And, you know, Varane, Martinez, these type of players, they can play 90 minutes, no problem. So there's another problem, Konami. I don't know what you've done to the stamina, unless you're trying to, you know, if you're trying to make things more realistic in that sense, that's fine. But then make it a massive stamina drain for people that are going to use teammate press. You know, that something has to balance the game out. But yeah, it just didn't sit right with me. But anyway, let me know your thoughts below. We'll be back shortly. But yeah, there's goods and there's bads. The responsiveness is great, but the referees are worse than ever from what I've seen. There was a few times I saw connection issues. I was only getting a 1-bar connection, which was weird because the night before I had 5 bars. I literally tried to find 6 matches, every single one had a 1-bar connection. Whether that's an actual visual thing or a glitch, I don't know. But there we go. Anyway, till next time, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one, and take care.